Hello, friends. Welcome to Pieces Here, the daily series exploring the architects of enough. Today we continue our theme, the social and systemic enough, by honoring Eleanor Roosevelt. She lived a life of steady advocacy, using her voice, influence, and persistence to expand dignity for the many. Architect of Enough. Anna Eleanor Roosevelt was born in 1884 in New York City. Her early life was marked by loss, but her time at Allenswood School in London as a teenager helped awaken her social consciousness and intellectual curiosity. After marrying Franklin Delano Roosevelt, her distant cousin, in 1905, her public life began to take shape. As First Lady from 1933 to 1945, she redefined the role. She held press conferences, wrote a daily newspaper column called My Day, and traveled extensively to promote her husband's New Deal programs. Crucially, she used her platform to advocate for civil rights, women's rights, and the poor, often well ahead of her time. After Franklin Roosevelt's death, Eleanor remained deeply active in public life. She was appointed a delegate to the United Nations, where she chaired the UN Commission on Human Rights and played the key role in drafting and ensuring the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. Her personal life reflected simplicity in contrast to her public reach. The only home she ever owned was the Val Kill cottage near the family estate, which she helped establish as a workshop and refuge. For readers interested in her own voice, This Is My Story, 1937, is Eleanor's first memoir, offering insight into how she navigated her early years and began her life of public service. The Enough Reflection. Persist in public kindness. Eleanor Roosevelt did not retreat into privacy even when doors slammed. She acted publicly, often in quiet but unwavering ways, whether by writing a column, championing a cause, or resigning a membership to protest injustice. She persisted. When you sense a small injustice inside your home, local community, or relationships, consider a small public act, a letter, conversation, refusal. Kindness need not hide. This reminds me of one of the tips from Peace Stuff Enough, the new companion book to One More Year. You can find it and follow the Kickstarter at avaskolfsbeck.com/Kickstarter. Pedro says, Eleanor Roosevelt deliberately made the White House menu bland and economical during the Great Depression. She consulted home economists to plan 7.5-cent meals using cheap, nutritious items like mashed potatoes and deviled eggs, intending the White House table to be a simple, frugal example for the rest of the struggling nation. Is there a small space in your life, your home, your daily conversation, your work, where dignity feels overlooked? What might you do, however simple, to voice care there, persistently and kindly, as Eleanor did? Words to keep. Eleanor often let her pen carry her convictions. One of her more quoted lines is, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face." It reminds us that growth is not avoiding challenge, but meeting it with steady moral alignment. If this daily message has brought you peace, please take a moment to subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs it. That was the life and wisdom of our architect of enough for this episode. If their story has inspired you to seek your own path to less consumption and more contentment, then please step off the treadmill with me. Let's learn from the architects of enough and discover together that for our planet, for our community, and for ourselves, peace is here. To follow my work, including the new book, Peace Stuff Enough, the entire Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series, and the podcast archive, visit avaskolfsbeck.com. That's also where you can find the link to my current Kickstarter. Our music is Dalai Lama Riding a Bike by the talented Javier Peque Rodriguez. You can find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. Thank you again. Listen for the peace.